Well, you finished your cruise, you're heading home, and you start thinking, gee, I wish I would have done this or I would have done that. Well, I'm going to go over things for you to do so that you don't regret not doing them. Hello, everybody. Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev, and welcome to my continuing series on tips for cruising. Today, I'm going to cover 15 things you'll regret not doing on your cruise. Get my paperwork in order from all my notes. Number one is watching the sunset. When you're out at sea, some of those sunsets are gorgeous. So are sunrises, but I'm never one to get up that early to see the sunrise. But the sunsets can be gorgeous. I mean, just picture standing on the, not on the rail, but up against the rail of your balcony, and you've got that sunset behind you. Or even sitting in one of the lounges, and you can see this beautiful sunset out there. It's gorgeous, yeah? Another one is dining outside. You know, we love to dine outside or have our drinks outside. We don't go in the pools anymore because our bodies just aren't conducive to us doing it. But we like to have our lunches and stuff outside. There's always tables out around the pool deck that are covered, or even other areas that aren't by the pool. And we like to go sit there and eat and read and just kind of people watch, listen to the music. Sometimes there's live bands going on. So, you know, you don't have to always confine yourself to being in the big dining rooms or things. And especially in your cabin, if you have a balcony, have your lunch delivered and sit on your balcony. That's always fun and romantic. Oh, this thing, I got my notes backwards. Posing for photos. They're going to try to take a photo of you everywhere you go, getting off the ship, walking through the hallways. I mean, just anywhere they'll take advantage of taking a photo of you. The backgrounds are always kind of weird and cheesy, but if you're newer cruisers, yeah, maybe you want to buy one or two, couple, because they're expensive. For us old-timers who have been doing it for a long time, it's like you can only have so many of those pictures, you know? So we just don't even go look at them. Or we'll go look at them because they always have a big area with all these photos up that they've taken of you. And some are even getting electronic, you know, when you go on a little computer and look at them. So they try to tempt you. They offer you a lot of special deals. So it's just up to you whether you want to buy photos. You know, like when my brother and his wife went on a cruise with us, we bought a couple of those nice photos because that was the first time that they'd ever been on a trip with us. You know, so we did group photos and things like that. So that, you know, that's, you don't feel like you have to buy them. You don't. You really don't. Ordering a fruity umbrella drink. Sign up for the Hairy Chest Contest. Do a shot and sing karaoke, conga like a boss at an evening deck party, or scream your way down a water slide. You have to let loose a bit to fully get into the cruise spirit. Look, no one at home needs to know you've acted a bit silly. But you will feel invigorated if you put your stodgy inhibitions aside for a day and have some fun. Odds are you're not going to see those people again, you know. What happened to my drink thing? Okay. I'm just unorganized here. It's what's in my mind with my cruise coming up. Do you like pina coladas? Get lost in the rain. How about daiquiris, Mai Tais, and other mixtures? Served in crazy drinkware with paper umbrellas and plastic monkeys. Once you've ordered a fruity umbrella drink, you will know you're officially on vacation. Trust us, these drinks are also much more photogenic than beer bottles, should you be chronicling your travels and social media. What we do is right after we first get on the ship and we go find our cabin, we'll go up to like the pool deck and stuff and order our first drink, toast each other. Mine's usually a pina colada. Bob is a beer drinker, so he'll order a beer. But another thing that you need to do is sleep in. It's like you're on vacation. If you don't have to get up and go on an excursion, sleep in. What the heck? You're not going to, this fear of missing out. You're not going to miss out on stuff. I mean, read your newsletter ahead of time. Mark on the day, the next day for what you want to do the next day. And just sit there. Sleep in. Now, I'm one that likes to sleep, and Bob isn't. So he gets up. We just have our little routine. He'll get up, and he'll go to get some of the specialty coffees they have, and he'll just sit down and have his cup of coffee. And then once I get up, then we'll go have a late breakfast. Let's see. Pick a day to cancel the wake-up call. Embrace the late riser's breakfast. So, they're on there for vacation. I know you'll feel when you come back like you need to have a vacation from your vacation. Trying a new food. Now, this is the perfect time to try new foods. Because when you go in their dining room at night, they'll always have several options of food you can try. And you can order anything. You can order 3 of the same thing, 3 dishes of the same thing. You can order this and that. And they bring them all. If you don't like them, they feel bad, but that's too bad. No. You can try new foods. Now, I'm not one that likes to try new foods because I have such a tender stomach. But it's a great time to sample foods. It's and they got a lot of weird foods. Like my husband says, if they wouldn't put all the ingredients that are in certain meals, I'd be okay ordering some of this stuff. It's once I see that it's got this in it or this in it, it's like, oh, no thanks. But one cruise, I'm a big spaghetti eater. I love spaghetti. And a lot of time they'd have mainly fish on this particular cruise. Or the other things wouldn't be anything that I wanted. I'm picky. So I asked, are you ever going to have spaghetti? I noticed it has spaghetti on the kids' menu. So this waiter brought spaghetti every day. Once they get to know you and your likes, he brought me spaghetti every day. And I love that. Oh, man. Whew. Talking to strangers. I know a lot of people are shy, but inevitably, maybe not so much now, but you may end up at a table with people you don't know, or on an excursion with people you don't know, anywhere. And you just don't know, what do I talk about? Should I say something? Should I not? Sometimes they will just initiate it. But one good thing you can start with is, hey, where are you folks from? And a lot of times that will spark a coincidence that you both have, or, and a conversation can go from there. Let's see. Yeah. We have one couple that we met. Actually, it was in Rome. Not in Rome, but in Civitavecchia. Say that fast 3 times, let alone once. And we went into an ice cream shop once we had gotten there, and it wasn't just ice cream, but I had ice cream. Bob had a beer. And there was this couple sitting down there all by themselves, And afterwards, we wondered, have those people ever cruised before? What's their story and stuff? Well, then that night at the hotel, we went to go downstairs to eat in the dining room there. And this couple walks in and says, do you mind if we join you? And so we said, sure. And we got to know them. We ended up spending every night on the cruise at the same table. Not coincidentally, we asked. We went in and wanted the same, people at the table. We got to know these folks. Now, this had to have been, 10, 15 years ago. We're still friends with them. We haven't been on another cruise. It's not that we haven't tried to get together on cruises, But they came to see us one time when they were out visiting in Arizona when we were down there. We've stopped by their place when we were on the East Coast because they're in Hilton Head area. So you never know. There's another couple, gosh, this was shortly after we retired, so 16, 17 years ago. I think they're on their honeymoon, I don't know. We're still friends on Facebook. They live in London, a lot younger than us, but we still stay in contact. So you just never know. Some of the people you meet could end up being good friends and wanting to travel with you. Stargazing. Says, if you can find a dark spot on your cruise ship's top deck, you'll be rewarded with a vivid nighttime sky. Many people don't realize they can see so many stars when they're away from light pollution. So that's true. You can look up there and say, oh my God, look at all those stars. So it says, if you geek out on astronomy, prep in advance so you can search out constellations and planets and impress your travel companions. Let's see, watching sail away. Oh, it's fun. You get on the ship and everybody's excited, that first day. And everybody tends to congregate up on the pool deck areas around there. In the ship, they'll usually have a sail away party. And once that ship starts moving, it's like, woo! I'm so happy. And it's fun to pull away from the pier and watch the land disappear, the land that you left, So make sure you're up there for the sail away, even if you don't have a party. It's just fun. Make your own little party. Splurging a little. Okay, let's see that one. It says sometimes you have to splurge a little. Perhaps you're in need of a massage in the ship's fancy spa, or you've fallen in love with a handcrafted bracelet, or different things, a helicopter ride, scuba diving. Sometimes you need to budget that into your vacations. Now, spa stuff I've learned the hard way. I don't go to the spas anymore on the ships. They try to upsell you on different products. Maybe some ships don't, but the ones I've been on do. Get your toenails done before you go on the cruise. Get your hair cut before the cruise. Because they charge a lot. Now, there may be something like, they say, the helicopter or scuba diving. Budget for it so that you can do it. The fun part that we do, like I say, we make use of YouTube videos. Every town they talk about that we're going to maybe see or go on a particular excursion with, we will look up that place on YouTube. You can always find them and watch videos on it to see, hey, is that something we really want to spend our money on to go see? And we love watching those videos. Washing your hands. Of course, it goes without saying. You've got to wash your hands. Carry disinfectant, somewhere on you if you're not going to be near a sink or something to wash. But I did this stuff even before we had the pandemic hit. So continue to do it. You've got to wash your hands. You don't know where these people's hands have been when they're touching all this different stuff around. Putting on sunscreen. If you know you're going to be out in the sun a lot, put sunscreen on. Now, I have sunscreen on with my foundation that I put on every day. So I tend to not go deliberately into the sun. But if you're going down to the beach or going up there by the pool deck without being in a covered area, make sure you've got some on. Because, boy, I've seen people with some red skin. It's like, oh, man. The first chance they get to go around the pool, the rest of the week, they're so, So be careful. Make sure you have sunscreen with you. I think that was the last one. But just, be prepared for things. And I'm sure maybe you've thought of things as I've been yakking away. Please ask me about them. Comment below. Share, like, and subscribe. And I hope you've joined this version of my series. Hope you're having a wonderful day. You're having a wonderful summer. I love you all. Bye.